Good afternoon, race fans. It's the Roughneck Racing triple header presented by Ninth Gear Broadcasting once again, and it's race number one. Guys in the booth, it's Luke up here, and I'm joined alongside Kevin. How we doing this afternoon, Kevin?
Well, Luke, you said it's race number one, but it's actually the only race of the night tonight. It's going to be a long one instead of a few short ones.
Oh,
So we have a 75 lapper ahead of us here at Talladega in the trucks. I know that's going to be exciting news for you.
yeah, okay. I had no idea. That is a shock to me. Okay, awesome. Well, we got a decently sized field out here, Kevin, and they're already pacing around. You want to go and get the grid rolling?
Yeah, how about on your pole tonight? It's Chris "Da Big Roos" Walker getting it done with the fastest quality time out here. On his outside is going to be Cody Nagels. Second row, Kyler Wynn and Joe Huerta. Third row, PGR winner Nathan Harper and Kenny Reel. Chase Mastretta and Freddie Bassinez. Wyatt Gray and Axel Smith. Sixth rows, Cameron Craighead and Trevor Asbernoff. Daniel Falkingham and Malik Ray. Dylan Jones and Daniel Eberhart. Nash Brambilla and Josh McCullough. Heath Job and Chris Melton. Kenny McCullough and Chris Ramsey. John Darnell and James Wagner. Mark Vondell and Brandon McKee. And rounding out your 27-car field of the night is going to be Christopher McCullough.
I'm not reading Mark Vondell or Christopher McCullough on the track right now. So
I got you.
From what I can see right now, Kevin, it is a 25-car field. Regardless, we're getting ready to go green this time by, and what a scheme by the Big Roost. That thing is,
Yeah,
that
and
thing
what a
is
lap,
nice.
too.
Boy, yeah, he put up a good qualifying lap. But he's got the control of this one out here, and Cody Nagels, another one, not shy of being up there in the front.
Absolutely not. And am I correct to say 75 laps out here? That's what I was told. I know things change.
75 laps, you are correct.
All right. What I like to hear. Got a good field out here. Whenever you get a chance, Luke, this one is going to be microphones on the evening. Pace car's coming in. We won't miss anything. He's quick with it.
There it is. We're back.
See what these guys have to say to each other. Also, I don't know. I'll get you the payout situation as soon as I can. I read it was a pretty extensive one as far as how many cars there are. So, regardless, across the Geico restart zone, and we are green for 75 laps of action out here. One of the longest super speedway races we've had with RNR in a bit. Here we go. Big Roost holding that inside line. Yeah, and Luke, I think this is another race with no fast repairs, so it's really going to be a strategy game out here to see how these guys can fare 75 laps without getting into some trouble.
Thank you.
Or too much trouble, I should say.
Yeah, and this is based on 35 drivers, Kevin. First place will be getting $160. Second place will be getting $140. Third place will be getting $120. Fifth place will be getting $100. Fifth place will be getting $90. Sixth place will be getting $80. Seventh place will be getting $70. Eighth place $60. Ninth place $50. 10th place $40. 11th place $35. And 12th place $35. That is based on 35 drivers, so I don't know how that fares with 25.
Okay.
But we're looking at 0 fast repairs on the evening with 70% fuel with fixed setups. So we're definitely in for a treat out here, and Nathan Harper cycled his way up to the lead already. Kyler Wynn's leading that outside line. They're starting to get some momentum going with that backstretch now. So we're all filed in too wide all the way through. For a long time, Kevin, at least compared to what we're used to out here on these Friday evenings. And it's going to be a fun one out here, so I don't imagine we'll see too wide immediately. I think we'll settle in this too wide for a while. No real need to be going 3 wide out here for this one, really, in my opinion. It's more about saving the car. Kevin, you got a copy?
Yep. Nathan Harper, getting it done on the inside line. I mean, you think we're going to see that 3-wide racing we're used to out here, Luke? You think we're, I know you're just talking about not getting ahead of themselves too early, but 75 laps isn't too long of a race. We're used to about 50.
Yeah, I mean, I I just don't see a situation in which they're going to be running 3 wide here this early on, in my opinion. I think they're going to probably just settle into this 2 wide here for probably the first 9, 10 laps, I guess. I think that'll just start getting things going.
Yeah, Kyler Wynn making his way towards the front on that outside line. That inside line's towards the back's got about 10 stragglers, 5-10 stragglers out there, not really in contention right now. Outside line's only got about, I think, 6-7 cars total. Yeah, the chat's looking. Anybody as bored as we are on a Friday night coming and talking to us, it's looking like nobody so far. I'm gonna get a poll out there, Luke.
Seeing the third line, Kevin.
Here we go.
Splitting that second line. Number 51 and 97. That's Freddie Basnez and Axel Smith. Things going up there, but Axel Smith drops back down, stranding Freddie Basnez. Side drafting as much as he can.
Yeah, and that outside line only about 4 cars long right now. Or that second line only about 4 cars long right now, so worst comes to worst, he'll cycle back in, but yeah, as they say that he does get someone with him and they'll move him. James Wagner. The boss getting it going with him up there on that top line.
He's going to drop down. Freddie drops back into that second line. Wagner is going to probably follow that. Back down to 2 wide racing all the way through. And now reading Christopher McCullough and Mark Vondell on the track.
Yep, picking up what they can out here, starting out of the pits.
We're on working out of 27 car field, so see how that fares with the payouts. And it shows they're on the lead lap though.
Yeah, and they started the race, they just started out of the pits, so losing time quick, hoping for a caution, but they've got a ways to go if you weren't pulled up the map. I know 21 seconds back, they're about halfway across the field. Not too bad.
Kenny Real leading that outside line right now and leading the race. It's the clear inside. He's going to take it.
That's going to cycle Freddie Bassinez up to the front on the outside line. How about James Wagner? He's, not as familiar with some of these guys up there being the pusher on the front row, but he's not being as patient as usual tonight, and he wants to get his taste in the front. And look, the poll is up. I put up total cars finishing on the lead lap over or under 21.5. So, without fast repairs out here, I'd imagine we're going to see some DNFs. I'd imagine we're going to see some guys falling down a lap or two. What are you taking? You think we're going to see 22 or more cars on the lead lap?
I'm taking the under, Kevin. I don't think we're going to see. I
think it's going to be 21 or less.
I think it's going to be under less than 21. Yeah.
I got you. That's not a bad pull at all. I know. Right now, though, these guys aren't really racing each other to their maximum extent. Luke, could we get a read on the fuel? On the fuel percentages?
75%.
75%. I'm gonna.
All right, guys.
Let's look up.
Not too much chatter on the radio. Everyone's pretty calm.
That's always good.
Still very early on into this race. We're starting lap 9 now.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm gonna put off in the back there.
Oh, you're. Oh, yeah. You're fine.
Yeah, and it's looking like it's going to be about 20.
Get the car count that we
Looks like it's going to be about 26, 27 laps on the tank. If I had to guess.
120 for second, 100 for third, 75 for fourth, 65 for fifth, 60, 50 for seventh, 45 for eighth, 35 for ninth, and 30 for 10th.
1 through 10 is payout.
Top 10?
Top 10 is
I'm
payout.
fine. I'm fine.
I got you.
So, a very big money line out here, Kevin. There's a lot of positions to make money, and I heard the amounts. They vary quite a bit. Positions, so.
What's up, Board Franco? How we doing, brother?
You say board Franco?
That's what I said. I'm not having a stroke.
That's fucking awesome.
Second line, you know, just trying to side draft as much as they can, hang in there. They're only about 3 cars strong up there. It's led by James Wagner. As I think across this backstretch, he might... No, I'm not going to get his taste of the lead quite yet. This Kenny Real is going to be the pusher of the inside line. Absolutely, it seems like it's the place to be. I mean, inside line, you know, they got the cars, they got the numbers. Oh, and as we say that, Wagner cycles up. Maybe giving some temps to Craighead? I mean, he only loses a couple spots in doing so.
Wagner, what happened?
If he can hold that draft. He fell back a...
My dog
I mean,
got
he'll be
underneath my
fine,
feet, so I just
yeah.
pulled out. That's what she said.
Can we look at an onboard of Kenny Real right now? I'm seeing an
I
interesting
normally don't
scheme
pull
on
out.
Freddie Bassinez's back end. One that I don't
That is
fully
what I'm
support, if I'm
talking
being
about.
honest with you.
Plus, I got the Allen too.
I mean, to each their own, you know, obviously, but I think whatever Ethan Eckert did to be locked up was probably deserving. That's my least favorite position to be in, Luke. I can't lie to you. And that, you know, that's probably why I'll never be a good driver on super speedways. But just I don't like being the pusher. Yeah, the 3D pushing is always a little terrifying. But as far I was him, I'd be reaching over and slapping my router a couple times because that always seems to help the blinking a little bit. But
One
Yeah.
play got me hanging.
yeah, look, I think it's interesting. There's some of these guys we see really haven't even thought about, you know, making it up to the front of the field. Malik Ray, Daniel Eberhardt, Dan Falkingham, those guys are always trying to, you know, put themselves in a race-winning position. I think they understand right now that you know, nobody's really racing each other hard. It's a lot of, you know, keeping it clean. No fast repairs. Here comes some pits, so whatever I said with the fuel window was, I was completely wrong. Oh! Oh! Harper and the Bassinas! Oh no! What a mess! Not a good start to those guys' race. We're seeing Kyler Wynn, Falkingham, Harper, Ray,
Are we pitting this
Bassinas.
time?
I mean, that's the top dogs, you know, pit cycle right there, and for them to overshoot it, not great. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see. Right now, we're seeing 3 guys get out at the same time, and that's really going to shake their dynamic up.
I'm pitting the next time by. Or this time.
Oh boy.
You pitting now, Shane?
If you want to go another one, we can, or we can pit, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and Axel Smith, we've been talking to him a lot lately, Luke. He's been winning a lot of these races.
Harper, you see?
So maybe he's on the right strategy there with Wagner, Job,
Hang on to it, guys.
Dylan Jones. Here they come. Wagner a little bit late to come down. I thought for a second there he might stay out, and oh. Oops, I wouldn't be surprised if we see at least a couple speeding penalties come out of that, Luke.
That.
Like, Kenny Reel's going to be your race leader right now once these things cycle through, to be honest with you. I can't see a situation where he doesn't get out first. Might be wrong on that, though. Yeah. Really unlike a lot of these guys, like we saw some not very clean pit cycles there on that first one.
Okay, Chris, let's go.
Kenny, lay off the weed, brother.
Dude, my trunk's like super loose to the trial for some reason.
Real or McCullough?
Yeah, you got a little left for a damage, it looks like.
Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up.
I don't know how, I ain't touched nothing.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, we saw a couple of those pit cycles just not work out how they were supposed to, so I'm sure, I mean, about half the field's just hoping for a caution at this point. Nathan Harper went down a lap already. Yeah, and you know the next one to catch is going to be Freddie Bassinas. He's linked up with 13 car of Rams, Yeah, he's linked up with 13 car Ramsey out there, so they got a little bit more speed than some of these other guys, but still not ideal. Second line's being formed though, a couple cars trying at it. Making it work. Unfortunately, they're fighting for that lucky dog position. Pitts coming in. Bondell and McCullough. Yeah, no doubt. A lot of strategy out here as opposed to just, short, hard racing that we see from these, 30, 40 lap races. That second line's really forming the loop.
Go down, go down.
Yeah, Wagner's going to cycle in, and that's going to make it a front row of lap cars fighting for that lucky dog. Vondell's also cycling in. And now Eberhardt's your race leader. He's 3 cars back. Apollo and Vondell are going to be the next to fall here. You see them on the top of the map going into turn 3 right now. They're being caught by the leaders. I mean, look, we saw that first cycle of pits here on lap 15, and we're almost to 30 now, so I'd imagine we might start seeing some here soon. Dylan Jones now making his way towards the front on that second line. Everhart's going to go up, work with him. That's going to open the door down low to another lap car. I think these leaders are just trying to get out there to the outside to get around Vondel and I think Vondel and Wagner. The two lap cars working together. Everhart squeezes in front of Chris Melton, who's actually not a lap car. My apologies. Wagner's the only one up there now. Some lap traffic coming soon here of the 94 car and the 59 car of McCullough and Vondel.
Malik,
What's up?
did Rock just win?
Hell yeah! Yeah, bro, he won. I was still watching the post-race thing, bro.
Yeah, Joe just queued up in DC. Like, I think Rock just won.
Yeah, man, he outdrove Corey Heim. I'm happy as hell for it.
Oh, yeah, good shit.
About time he pulled it off. We were just talking shit about it.
Yeah, and they're gonna see if there's anything up there, but I'd imagine not. The car's getting squirrely there for a second.
Inside line. Daniel Everhart got a little squirrely there. Nails it together.
Yeah, big checkup, but
Oh, it's still checking up.
yeah, still wiggling around us. Gonna be the 11 of Kenny Real.
They all hold it together. It seems to be fine all the way through. That clears the gap for both Dylan C. Jones and Axel Smith on the inside line. And that Chris Melton on the outside is got a good one to go. He goes down the inside line. Only 4 trucks left on that high side now. But they still have great momentum going through it.
All right, McKee?
Yeah, I'm good. Totally. Trying to push too hard to get up to that lead.
Side line now seems to be losing some speed.
Or get my lap back on.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to say it, Kevin, but 33 laps remaining here, so we've seen quite the stretch, despite the little bump we had there in the cycle. But I mean,
Yeah, you hate to jinx it, but it's
I know.
definitely looking good for these guys.
So far, I mean, they've kept it pretty clean from what we've seen so far. Pretty much single file right now.
Everhart goes up high. The second line's tried a couple times.
They got quite the numbers now.
Third line's being poked at by the 94. Doors officially closing for McCullough if he wanted to come back down. So at least until they lose some speed, third line's where it's got to be, and they will lose some speed. I'd imagine cycle back in too.
Not the numbers they need to really get that line working, but they're going to shoot it again. As well,
I mean,
testing it so you can get someone with you, maybe.
Yeah, and I mean 1 or 2 more cars. Oh, bumper going on between them. Maybe some of the guys towards the back end on the Lancey too. You see that second line's opening up back there.
Melton slide to the inside line now. He's clear. Here come the pits
Here
again.
come the pits.
Here they come. Sliding,
Oh,
drifting in.
little lockup for Kenny Real, but altogether pretty clean.
That drifts it in. They're going to go in and make their cycle through, but that leaves the lead to Daniel Eberhardt now on that outside line by about a half a truck length. They got 4 now on that second line. Eberhardt clear. Speeds down low now. Any real in that first group of guys going in for the cycle, making their way out now and rejoining the track. Making their way out and another try.
Yeah, I see some hands out the window, Luke. I think we're going to see some more here.
Here comes the leader, and here comes a vast majority of the team. About 4 cars staying out.
This one looks pretty clean.
I want to push you, brother, but I'm really hot
We're
right
about
now.
6 wide.
A good fucking lord. That is insane. Look at that. Cycling back through right now, and Max Brambilla, your race leader. He's the only one that's out.
We're really slow.
He's actually still out on the lead lap.
I'm with
A little bit of strategy.
Maybe trying to hang off the tail end of, I believe that's Mark Bondell at track. He is. He's catching up to him.
Which one a little bit, don't know.
They choose to stay out here for a couple extra laps. That might be some good opportunity.
Are you gonna just keep shoving through me?
Oh, he's gonna come down.
Did you get it, Walker?
No, I need to come back this
Ray
little.
leading charge of the guys coming outside the pits now. He's going to be your race leader if he can cycle around and get there before Brambilla can get out.
I don't think so.
We're
Here comes
wrecking.
Kenny
We're
Real.
here
Oh,
wrecking, Kevin.
the caution
We're seeing it. We're
flies.
seeing it. Volkingham.
Oh no.
Oh,
And
the
a
yellow's
Volkingham.
out.
I was gonna say sorry. I had no idea anyone was in front of you. I had no time to check up.
Daniel Volkingham apologizing, but we're going to go back and take a look at what that
You
was.
came to me and stopped by trying to react. I'm sorry about that.
Man, I wasn't trying to hit
It
you
was
coming
on
out of
the
pit
cycle
road. I
out.
was loose as shit. I was trying to get back in line. I don't understand why you didn't even let me in line there.
not too much I think he needs to
Well,
apologize
I mean,
for
I
there.
couldn't really do much because the 13 was going so slow. We were
Maybe
having to, like,
maybe
bring it-
overtaking on
coming up
pit
to pit
exit,
stop. I was gonna have
but
people running
I
over
mean,
me.
it was
right
there.
It's a bad deal
It's
right
tough
there.
to say. From what I'm hearing in the argument right now, Eberhardt's upset that he didn't let him in. But we saw it there. We'll watch it back one more time.
Yo, is the new wave around thing in this race?
It's been hard for a little bit there on the exit. Relatively contained, but definitely unfortunate for Bulkingham.
Who got the lucky dog?
Me.
Cameron Craighead getting the lucky dog.
Well,
So,
his lucky dog candidate hasn't come yet.
so if that's the case there, Tim, then that means Freddie's going to get it if he stays out. He cannot pit or anything. So you would give Freddie a wave by with this lucky dog.
I'm gonna need a black clear. It's telling me to let Nash fly, but here's like 8 seconds back.
Seeing the whole pit cycle through here right now. Everybody on their way in right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Daniel. I was trying to get behind him, and when you were just shoving me, I was like, not trying to shove through him.
Joe Huerta leading the pack out here, and I believe he's going to
Yeah, you're fine. Like I said, I had no idea anyone was in front of you. I thought you just got a really bad exit. And then, I mean, I'm trying to let you back up on the apron. I don't feel like I had a choice because the 13 was going so slow. I feel like we were just going to check the whole lineup behind us. Like I said, that was just a horrible deal.
You give me a wave around too. It's feeling generous.
And I believe Joe Huerta is going to lead this thing. We do see Harper and Wagner in front of him, though. I believe.
But I am sorry, Daniel. I didn't mean to wreck you there. I was just so loose on that bottom because I was on the
Everyone
flat.
apologizing for the incident.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Like I said, just a horrible deal all around. And again, I promise I was trying to run you over coming out of the pit. Like I legit could not see in front. I thought you had no one in front of you, so I was just trying to get you going. I just didn't realize.
No, I was crushing him.
Sounds like Eberhard just got a little loose.
Second bottom.
Out low side of the pit exit. Getting up into Bulkingham. Everybody's still cycling through all the pits out here.
Why am I not getting away with it?
Damn, that sucks.
Just made my day.
How we looking?
Not bad.
Not sure how I got that, but thank you. Somebody
Yeah.
gave it to me.
So cycle through the pits out here. It's Joe Huerta
Hey
with
Nathan,
the
wasn't
lead
you
now.
behind me?
Eberhard is apologizing for
Yeah,
the
yes.
incident there. He got loose on the exit there.
There
on
is
the
a
low side of the exit.
ginormous bear outside my window.
It just Estrada claiming there is a
If I
bear
wrecked,
outside
if
of
I
his
would
window.
jump through the window.
Claiming there is a
Case Mistretta, that is just your mother.
Reasons why he would wreck too.
It definitely has nothing to do with the amount of marijuana.
Smells that honey.
Hey, I'm just taking my wave. Can I just get that or not?
Yeah, go ahead and take it.
Well, I might not catch still.
Yeah, Nate. Did Joe beat you out of pit road? Is that what happened? Or beat you?
Pace car coming in though, Luke. You want to take the honors on this one?
Yeah, sure. Joe Huerta getting ready to take his charge of the lead out here. They're getting ready to go across that very delayed Geico restart across the Talladega Dry Oval.
Good luck, drivers.
Already wishing each other luck, and they're approaching it.
I need a black clear.
Harper needing a black clear. Joe Huerta and Trevor Asmanoff.
I mean, I might
on
be
the
wrong,
jump.
but I do think
Flags
Joe
waving, and we are
got off
green
pit
out
road
here
by the
once
time
again,
Harper
Kevin,
got around.
and they are off.
The racing out here, we got plenty of racing to go. I mean, we still
Black
have over
clear,
35 laps. Or 34, 35 laps to go out here, so
So are there
anything
two
can
lucky
happen.
dogs,
They're
like
too
Crow
wide.
used to do, or is it just
The front
the
three is
one,
very
but if you
tight, and
get
then
a
it
four,
just seems
actually
loose
keep
after
it?
that.
Nobody ever does two lucky dogs except for that old crackhead.
You're gonna love that rule when you get an X from pushing the lane up in your lane because you're a lap down. And then you get an X and you want that lucky dog, and you don't get it because you get a 0X.
iRacing's lucky dog system definitely is trash. I mean, it shouldn't penalize you for pushing somebody to the front of a pack. I think to lose your lucky dog, you should take like a 2X or something, you know? Or even like a 1X off track.
Trevor Asmanoff, who's been pretty hot lately, running that front row, getting pushed by Cody on the outside. As I say that, Mistretta pushing Huerta on the inside seems to have the speed through the turns.
Yeah, they like to take a back to quick card that.
You know, Luke,
That third line now being pushed by
I'm
Kyler
sorry,
Mann.
it's
Here
as
we
fast
go.
as I can go. I'm just trying to.
Oh,
like,
and they're
stay
bumping
back
around,
somewhat.
going into turn 3.
oh boy, they're checking.
Yeah, push through.
They hold it together. Still bumping around a little bit.
Sorry, it was hot. Please turn the force feed back down.
Third line's picking up some guys though.
I can see the wind, brother. What are you talking about?
All laughing. Friday night fun, it seems. Trevor Asmanoff slide down to the bottom. He's leading this thing.
Yeah, and I think this is the most cars we've seen that third line have all night. And as I say that, couple cycle.
Cut me off
Asmanoff,
like
Ray,
that.
and Quinn all for the top 3.
I hate that game.
Got 30 more laps out here, Kevin. We've seen one caution out here, and it really didn't seem like it was a definite accident. haven't seen anything crazy. I haven't seen any giant incidents, knock on wood, but so far so good
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I'm thinking, the line on the over-under looks like the over's in a pretty good spot right now. I don't think
88 car.
I think there's 2 people a lap down right now.
Greg Ray and Chris Ramsey. That's it. Vulcan is involved in that. He's definitely off speed. And no doubt experiencing some issues to a degree, I imagine.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. If they can push this cycle to about 58, I think that's when they're going to want to pit to get it to the end of this race. I'd shoot for at least, but the hell do I know, Luke?
Yeah, well.
We try.
We make it sound like we do.
Yep.
Getting ready to go into turn 1.
Sorry, Malik, I was 290
Yeah,
on
that's what I was just thinking. It seems like, this 3-wide racing isn't something they've quite got it acclimated to tonight, as we've seen a lot of pussy racing so far.
Cody Nagels just apologize to Kyler Malik Ray for letting off there just a little bit. So his temps were up to 290.
Yeah, and that's about hotter than hell.
Yeah, just about.
I don't like mine get much
How
past
juicy are your
270.
joints?
Yeah, me neither. I start shitting the pooch a little bit when I start seeing the 7 go up on my screen there and the water temperature falling, that's for sure.
Alright, then I guess you ain't got the good herb.
Hey, it's clear.
Speaking of the 7, I mean, that
the way.
Nathan Harper about to go down a lap here, as you see him on the top of the screen.
Yeah, that's
Maybe he has some damage.
A 4-wide situation there. Looks like he's going to just go below the line there. Good on him.
What up, mate?
Top line's got 4 cars, but it seems to be where the speed's at if they can, get the numbers up there.
Eddie Baffin is, though, dropping down low, and so does Kyler Wynn. That Strand's axis slow.
Yeah, and that one might have been my fault, right as I was complimenting the top line.
There's a bump back there in the back, and I think we see some bumping around.
Uh-oh.
Back there near
Some
Axel
spreading
Smith.
out.
Yeah,
Some
between,
fanning.
between Axel Smith, James White, and somebody else. I think I barely saw someone sideways back there for a moment, but they hold it together, and man, we have seen some tight racing now, Kevin. Laps start to dwindle away on us.
Yeah, and Luke, I said they want to get this to about lap 58 to be on pace for fuel. That's about 9 more laps, so these guys are racing hard, seeing what positions they can make up before that dreaded last cycle.
And it's going to be a doozy. All bunched back up in a group like this, it's going to be a nightmare, no doubt. Everyone's going to be fighting their way out.
Back to 2-wide racing, though. I'm sure some of these guys have that third line in the back of their head, Luke, but right now not being utilized. You think we're going to see it again before that last cycle comes?
No, I mean, I hate making these kind of predictions, though. It's tough to say, really. I don't know what to expect out here. I mean, it's definitely not one that I've expected to see. So I really don't know what to expect. What about you?
I mean, I don't know. I think we'll see a few guys try at it, but at the same time, you want to be closer to the bottom when you get there to that point of wanting to pit. About 8 laps to go.
laps to go
Lap
out
bar
here.
will be like.
Yeah, and it's working
Yeah, it is. They got the speed.
as they move up, and that's going to leave Freddie Bassinez up top, and Chase Mastretta's going to cycle in first place. But here comes some lap traffic. I think these guys are a little less concerned with it being Daniel Falkingham, because he's a veteran of the craft, and that top line is going to really benefit from that. Here comes Freddie Bassinez to the lead.
He cycled his way all the way back to the now. Kyler Wynn on his door.
Kevin, you should have came down.
Ooh. That was the number, I think that's the 8. Sorry, yeah, number 8 of Chase Mastretta.
That was a good ass move going on 101.
Check up there. Kyler Wynn dropped down to the inside.
Yeah, and look, I think that shows us a lot about this race, and, you know, what this inside line can do for you. Or top line can do for you, sorry. They just got it going, got 5 or 6 cars up there, and they cleared 2 all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, it's supposed to show you got the numbers up there on that high line, or any line up there higher than the inside. You can just make it work. 23 laps to go this time by. Almost everyone's caught back into the main group. I don't think Falkingham caught on to the draft there. Yeah,
He's feeling some damage.
Yeah, no doubt.
Unfortunate for him, but sure he'll bounce back.
Oh, yeah. How about the big boost on the outside line, getting the pushes from Malik Ray. He's clear. He drops down to the inside. Malik Ray now leading the outside line, being pushed by the team that I believe we read as the number. What the fuck to tell you? That's it. Oh, it's Wyatt Gray. He's a lap down. Oh! We're seeing some tire smoke in the back. A little bit of a tire lockup. Bit of checkup. He quickly holds on to it. And we're still green out here.
What? Was that
man out quite a bit?
I was not paying attention.
That definitely would have been an interesting caution if one were to fly, because I'd imagine within the next 5 laps or so, we're going to see the pits start.
Yeah, and they're approaching Brandon McCoy. Going through turns 3 and 4.
I'll hit the apron.
So he's saying he's going to hit the apron. He does just that. Staying out of the way of those guys.
Why are you swerving as a lap
Third
car?
line's got 2 cars on it, including Kenny Reel and Dylan Jones, I think. Actually, I don't know who the hell's behind Joe Huerta, maybe? No, it's Dylan Jones. 2 of them working that top line.
We're going down out here, Kevin. It's taking away. Draft cycle's got to start here before too long.
I got 0 hope right now.
As you see, Luke, that second line's kind of died out. The third line's kind of died out. I mean, not dead, but not what we have seen in the past. You got to imagine some of these guys are starting to think about bringing down in and getting some fuel in those puppies.
It's definitely got to be on their mind. And see, not as many guys up there maybe on that second, third line now.
Unlucky.
Back to 2 file, double file, and Malik Ray trying to make it work if we went on the second line. Cody's was clear, not anymore. I'm sure he'll get some speed through the turns though. As Kenny Real finds his way onto the inside line about 5-6 rows back.
They're about to quit. We're going the next route.
Hearing the word from Kyler Wynn and some of the other guys, they're going next lap, but we see
I'm
a
done,
big
man.
group going in this lap, Kevin.
Oh boy.
Don't
Off
side
they
don't
go.
A lot
side
coming in, a lot staying out here.
Cody
Was it
Nagels
clean?
leading the
It
group
looks
in, and
clean.
It was clean from what we can see. Malik Ray leading the charge of the guys that stayed out. You know, Kyler Wynn said something in next time. I imagine most some of the other guys will.
Yeah, and everyone's able to get inside, but I think Heath Job stuck on that top. I don't know if he's going to try to make the pit in from the top side or if he plans to stay out another.
Tough to say. I guess we'll see. We're going down the back stretch now. Going to be getting ready to
Pitting.
enter the pit entrance here before too long.
I'm going high again.
Here they come.
Here come a good handful of them, Luke. A lot of trailers there blocking our view, though.
Oh, yeah, and ooh, a little bit of sliding there. That's a large group. Nathan Harper getting a lot squirrely there.
Nathan Harper trying not to cause his second pit road incident.
Whew.
I don't know.
It was a little choppy there near the back. I think I saw a couple guys
Bridge it
get a
for you
little
a little
loose, but overall, though, they held it together.
Thank you.
Malik Ray is going to win out of this part of the cycle. Then it's going to be Freddie Vasquez. As you see on the top of your map, though, here come the charge of guys led by Cody Nagels.
Trial, we're getting ready to go through turn one. I
I'll let you all Billy.
don't
Come on,
think
come on,
Malik
come on.
Ray is going to quite have the speed to get in front of him here, but we'll see. As they are moving up fast with some speed.
Yeah, and will the block? Do they have enough speed up here in the front to throw the block, or are they going to let the guys on the outside on through?
Oh yeah, they're
Looks like they're going to let them around.
A lot of speed. Cody's got the speed there, that's for sure.
Yeah, but that inside line, they're finding some guys. And it really cycled through pretty evenly. I mean, Malik Ray's going to lose 3 or 4 positions, but other than that, it wasn't nothing crazy. 17 to go, though. Luke, I think these guys can run it out to the end. I mean, 3 green-white checkers might put some issues towards that, but I can't imagine we see that.
We're definitely going to see some intense racing out here, and they're already 3 wide.
Yeah, and it's going to be like the flip of switch, Luke. We could even see 4 wide out here. These guys are ready to race. They've been waiting for 60 laps. And the time is now. And man, that outside line is quick right now. Led by Malik Ray, Freddie Vasquez, Kyler Wynn, Joe Huerta. I mean, all of those guys up there. Finding some speed. Malik and Vasquez are going to clear to the second line. Here come Cody and Kenny Real. And Malik all on the inside line, though. He kills some speed on the second line.
Thanks, Chris. Can you help me out a little bit?
Three wide, Luke, and they're all pretty even out here.
Who the fuck is that behind me? Is that Josh?
Yeah, I'm trying to get up there, but nobody will push me up here. I'm here now.
That outside line being pushed by Cody Nagels. Got a lot of speed getting ready to go into turn 3.
He's gonna.
That inside line starting to dig, led by Trevor Aswinoff. had some recent success out here on these super speedways. But what do you know?
Kenny Real now leading this thing. He's got Cody Nagels on his outside. Seems like that inside line's got some speed for the moment. Third line's kind of died off here.
Remember, Kevin, once the leaders cross the finish line out here, another big battle if they end up getting split up also. I expect them to cause some really tight racing from there as well. If not, I just want to see the lead.
That was netcode from Chris coming up a little bit, guys. Good save all around. Hey, Malik, do I have damage really fast? No.
Malik Ray goes up top to that third line. He likes what he sees up there, and he's gonna try to make a run off that top side. Fourth wide. They're gonna split Malik.
Oh boy. Tyler Wynn gonna end up with
Oh, and Everhart's going to give him a little bit of a shot.
I see a piece of
settle down, ladies.
Someone's car flying back there. Not too sure what that was. We see a piece of debris straight away. Hopefully they don't miss that, whatever that was, too much. Bumper or something or another. A little swirly through the tri-oak.
Bassinas finds his way up to that third line with 3 other cars in pursuit, and they're going to find some speed up there. He's going to find the lead momentarily. Freddie goes back down to that second line in front of Trevor. Trevor goes first. Freddie goes first too. It's tight. Freddie decides to stay second.
Get out the kitchen, big boy.
Trevor's saying if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Love it.
Oh, letters. One word. Yay.
Oh, 3 wide racing out here, Luke. We're down into single-digit laps. This is where it happens. This is what we've been waiting for 75 long laps.
It's starting to dwindle down out here, Kevin, and that third line's losing a bit of speed out here, but they're gonna probably try to get something going.
Right when you say that, Kenny Real makes the shot up there. They're up to 4 cars.
Back there, Kevin. What do you think's going to happen out here going into these last couple laps? We saw a little bit of 4 wide. You think we might see a little bit more of it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Luke. It didn't really seem like it worked all too well. It looked more like a split than an actual planned out 4 wide. But I think these guys have it in them if they know it's coming. So I couldn't tell you. trying to say, Lucas? I don't have a fucking clue. And Luke, the line was set at 21.5 on the lead lap, and we're at 22 in the lead lap right now. You know, I never like to toot my own horn, but so far not a terrible line. And we're 4 wide right now. Oh man, these guys are racing out here.
11 and Kenny Real getting split a little there. He slides back into that third.
The second line's got a lot of speed now. And that's going to cycle Trevor Azarnoff in, leave the door open for Freddie Bassinez, and leave the top lane to Kenny Real. 3 veterans of the business. That line's looking quick. But here comes Trevor up to the second. He's controlling. He's pushing. Azarnoff picking and choosing. Third line, not really there right now. I mean, it's not for lack of cars because they got 3 and we've seen it work with 3 earlier tonight. I'd imagine we're going to see more of that third line before the night closes. How about the big Roos Walker coming off the pole, staying true to that inside line, and he's now your race leader. We're now sitting at 5 to go. 5 to go this time by.
Take it.
Azarnoff gets clear. Yep, he goes back to that same maneuver we've seen time and time again in these last like 5 or 6 laps from him. And that third line, they've made their way up to the front, led by Kenny Real.
Trevor sliding back up to the second line.
A little awkward.
A little. Ooh.
He's...
It's turned a little. They're all sliding around a little.
Oh, they're checking
my
out.
God. Hold it together. Holy shit.
Hold it. Unbelievable.
Oh, Lord, what a save. Holy shit.
That's going to shake things around as far as positions go, though.
My
How about
God.
Daniel Eberhardt getting his way to the lead?
I imagine there's a.
Thank
my
you.
fucking God! The 52
And
of
there's
Chris Melton on his head.
I was trying to take you down the track.
Chris Melton, right when we think it's settled back in, we were wrong.
Oh my God.
I think I swiped at you and I was too scared to go.
Ooh.
Or
Yeah,
I
he
don't
went
know,
for a
like
ride.
I think I swiped you
I don't
on
even
your
know
left
where
rear.
that-
But I was just
No,
trying to get away
I
from
just,
you once
you know, I
turned you
looked
like
back
that.
and
I
he was
like,
on his
shit.
head, so we're
Yeah.
gonna have to see
I
what
wanna go back
happened
and
Yeah,
there.
look
I
at
mean,
the
I was
main
good,
incident. Like, where
but
did
yeah,
that whole...
it fucked me. But we
Take a
were
look at the chart.
wrong. I was just trying to take you down the track with me.
This is the main
Yeah, I wasn't trying
situation
to
that
leave
got
you. I was trying to
everybody
go with you.
squirrely.
Bullshit.
So I think we see it between maybe...
Yeah, no, shit happens. All good.
I mean, I just don't know where to look. I know it's somewhere on this fucking screen. Oh, we
Getting
see it
out,
up,
burning
up
up.
in the
I was
front.
trying to man
1
it.
and 2. There's a checkup.
Oh, I know.
Second line gets down into
You're
the first a
doing
little
your best,
bit.
Steve. I know you was
Freddie
burning before I got up there.
Bassinez
Drifting
and
a little bit.
Nash Brambilla both using their drifting skills out here.
Just a little bit, but I'm just amazed they all held it together there.
I mean, we're 5 wide here.
5 wide there. They all hold it together.
And then
Guys are all
up towards the
cycling
front,
up.
big checkup.
Big checkup there. Oh.
Trevor tries to split it because he doesn't really want to check up there. He wants to. I mean, we're 4 to go here. He wants to win this damn race, and
Yeah.
I think Melton didn't see him coming, and
Good question.
they get together. An awkward one to say the least.
Yeah, no doubt. And,
It's a good-looking car, the Jack Shack 89 of Trevor Azarnoff.
oh, it's almost a little bit of
Maybe some
net
netcode.
there, I think.
Yeah.
I see some netcode there, yeah.
I don't know if it would have mattered. It looked like it was a
It was pretty close to
Melton.
happening anyways.
Actually, no, it seems like a lot of
That
net code.
is-
Go,
Yeah, hold on.
because let's take a look at the onboard of the
All right,
52.
guys,
Did
that
he even
was,
turn left
really bad
in?
net code between the 89 and the 52.
He might not have
Like
even.
at least
He
two
might.
tire whips
I
minimum
honestly at
before
first thought he
the
turned
52
left to try to
started
get
turning,
back
so
into
that'll be a
that
net
second
code cost.
line. Not knowing Trevor was there, but looking at it again, he might have just gotten turned without trying to get back in.
He's holding it here. Still
Yeah,
holding
right
it
here. Right here, he's not
Say it
even off
again,
of his
buddy, I'm
line yet.
sorry, I
He's
didn't hear
he's
you.
on the second.
Still holding it
The
here. So he kind of comes
the checkup comes when Everhart comes up
Trevor's
here.
there, and then it just
or whatever.
he didn't even come down.
Race it out,
Hey,
buddy.
hey, Freddie, calm down. Lock in. There's a chance. Freddie Bassineau's doing some texting and driving in our chat.
Let's see. I mean, I honestly, Kevin, if you ask me, I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I mean, it was a risky move, but risky moves are gonna be made this late, and I mean, it would have worked for Asmanoff. I honestly believe, but I mean, assuming he doesn't get an EOL, it still does work for him.
And everybody else is playing through that, so Big Bruce Walker going to be leading this one off. Daniel Eberhardt, Josh McCullough, and Trevor Asmanoff top 4. We go green out here.
Yeah, and it's gonna be green, white checker number 1. Is it a 3 green, white checker type of night, Luke? Can you check real quick first?
Sure. We're looking at 1, so what we see is what we get out here tonight, Kevin.
All right. Question is, are they running it to the end? Have you heard anything out of
Haven't heard of
any
Pete yet,
chats?
but I mean, from what we've seen, if we're sticking to the trend, I imagine we're probably going to see him just run it.
Chris Walker hanging on to first place right now when we're going to be going green this time by, or next time by, and he was on the pole here, Luke, so not much movement for the big roost.
And he's put himself right back up in the captain's seat out here going green this next time by, I believe. He's put himself right where he wants to be, I imagine, here off this restart.
Yeah, you got to think so. I mean, you can't really be in much of a better spot. Maybe be on the top side. Maybe Everhart prefers that one. Where would you like to restart to go, Luke?
I mean, personally,
Front row.
I do one on the outside, honestly.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
I mean, the speed's always on the outside line. At least that's the trend we've seen out here so far in this race. But I mean, the inside isn't a bad spot to be either, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think Eberhardt's only job here is hoping that he can somehow muster up the speed to not let Walker clear him through turns 1 and 2. Or even just straight off on the restart.
Hell no, you better be easy. I'm gonna be easy right here. Top 10.
Going green this time by. I would assume for the last time out here tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, we got one green, white checkered, so no matter what, it's going green for the last time out here. I don't know if we're running it out or if it could end under caution, but if I had to guess, I'd say they're going to run this thing out.
Yeah, it's just the trend we've seen out here, and it's what we expect. But pace car's making its way in, and you want to take this last one away, Kevin?
Was it? Take it?
Yep, go for it.
All right. Chris Walker on the inside, Daniel Eberhardt on the outside. Both strong all day. This is the last time, last chance. Through the tri-oval to the Geico restart zone. They're ready, we're ready, and we are green out here. Good jump for that inside line. Chris Walker's clear if he wants it, and he does. He's going to hop up. That inside line's going to be stranded a little. He's going to come back down, though.
I even said that shit. I was like, damn,
He decides the speed is on the inside.
And it
Not
looks
want to
like
get
it.
crossed over.
Got back back stretch is where that second line's going to really start to make a run out here.
Nobody's lifting at this point, so you know whatever's being pushed here is being pushed to its hardest ability.
Yep, look at that third line, Kevin. They're peeking at it. Led by the 0-3. That's Kenny McCullough.
Kenny McCullough all the way in the back trying at it. Inside line's getting a lot of speed through 3 and 4 here.
Maybe a little early for that third line. They're kind of getting stranded out there.
Yeah, Walker goes up. He can't come back down. McCullough's in the spot now. Freddie Basson is the pusher. Here comes the third line.
Trevor leading it. Leading the charge
White
out
flag
here.
is
White
in the
flag.
air. Final lap. Here we go.
The question's going to be, can that third line get the momentum out here on the back straightaway where they usually do? And look at that speed. They're getting it together. Eberhard slides up, and he takes the push.
Oh.
But he gets split.
Oh, man. Eberhard gets split, and that's going to kill their speed.
We're but they split bad now, and it's 4 wide. Oh, boy. Here we go. Going into turn 3.
Through turn 3. Here we go. Cody's pushing Freddie. Freddie's pushing McCullough.
Freddie going to the high side.
Freddie goes up to the second line.
Nagel's pushing McCullough.
Freddie Basson does.
It's going to be a nail fight.
Him and McCullough, they're pushing, they're bunting, they're beating, they're banging. It's gonna be
Freddie Bassinez takes it.
Freddie fucking Bassinez.
And they're wrecking like shit behind him.
I knew you were probably.
Oh my God, carnage at the end of this one.
To go up.
Oh man. And what a win for Freddie Bassinez.
What did I get the black flag for?
Absolutely.
You changed lanes.
Freddie Bassinez gets it done out here, starting 5th on the restart. And the free Ethan Eckert Bojangles scheme. 14 car of McCullough. He had it right there until the end. A great day for him regardless. That's going to be... Shit, I haven't even checked. It's Josh, I think.
Yeah, Josh got second. We're waiting for
Josh got second out here.
Thanks for the push, Cody, right there. It was close.
There she goes. Freddie Bassinez getting credited with the win, and this is the unofficial results. Joshua McCullough, P2.
Boys, have a good night.
Walker
I'll be racing tomorrow, but then I'll be off for a week. So.
Jones
I'll be
in 5th, race 6th.
Oh yeah, can we see real quick how many cars ended on the lead lap out here?
Going for?
That would be...
Yeah.
Did it just push you up the track? When he hit you, or what?
It was there for a second. We'll wait till it cycles back down. It's over 20.
Yep.
Hard to.
I see 4 guys not on the lead lap. So 23 cars on the lead lap, I believe.
23. The over is going to hit. Only 11% of folks said the over.
And, you know, I personally thought we were going to have less drivers in the field, but credit to the drivers out there.
Oh.
P1 and P2 clanking around out there, getting some victory shitties together.
Big fan of that P2 Josh McCullough scheme, Luke.
Yeah, Kevin, believe it or not, I'm rocking it on one of my other schemes, believe it or not.
But I'm going to head over to... I just realized we're not even in RNR's Discord right now, so I'm going to head over there and get ready for these interviews.
Well, let's get her going. Fuck off.
Buddy, you at least owe me a dinner date, bitch.
Yeah, but what a race out here so far. And that was just a... We're not used to seeing the very long races out here, so, I mean...
Looks like I'm inside of your truck.
That was,
That's why we were going nowhere.
Sorry, they're talking.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot more strategy and a lot more anticipation than just, you know, these guys going full through. I mean, just no lifting for the, you know, 30, 40 laps we usually see. 75 laps. We saw a lot more, it was more chess, not checkers out here tonight, Luke.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Damn, D3. I was inside your bumper, brother. My apologies.
Well, what a finish out here for all those guys that finished in the top 3. And definitely an exciting race, to say the least. We're currently not seeing any of the interviews in here. I'm sure they'll be.
Anyone know anywhere along the way between Missouri and North Carolina where I can get some Busch Light apples? For real?
Cody Nagel's asking for some Busch Light apple. I guess we need to tell him to come over to Ohio.
Yeah, plenty of it over here.
Was that a broadcast?
Chris, yes, there is a broadcast. Yeah. Can't hear me, but there is.
Well, we got P1 in the waiting room. I'm gonna go ahead and drag him on over.
There they come.
Oh, well,
We got 3.
Shall we do 3, 2, 1? We got 3 and 1 right now.
Yeah, let's bring 3 in first. Hopefully Josh shows up by then, and then...
Hey, Chris, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Oh shit, hell yeah, what's up, fellas?
Hey man, how you doing, brother? What a race by you. I mean, it started off the way you wanted it to. You got the pole out here, and then you put yourself in the perfect position there at the end. You were started on the inside line of that restart on that green-white checkered, and you're able to get a podium finish out here. You want to talk us through how that last restart felt, and if you think you made the right moves out there?
Hey man, look. That's
Yeah, no, I probably shouldn't have went up, but I did.
I hate to see it.
My bottom just
When did I
rose too
try
good
fucking with
at
you
the
last
start.
night?
It seemed like right there,
Yeah.
but it didn't do
You
that
little punk ass bitch
the
like
last
you
time,
always
but
are.
it did it this time. So, probably bit myself right there on that. But other than that, yeah, it was a good race. Only one caution, I think. So.
Yeah, great night, and I'll say it's not worth much, but I would have made the same move because that third line was coming with a lot of speed before they split up there at the end. So a great night for you, getting it done, getting some money in your pocket going into the weekend here. Great pole, great finish. Congratulations on the success out here, Chris. You want to shout anybody out before we get you out of here?
Yeah, what I started, let's see, we finished 3rd, 4th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, or 10th, I think. So, yeah, that's a pretty good day for us. Yeah, huge shout out to Jack Shack, Nightmare, Night Shack, all of us. You guys for broadcasting, and then RNR giving us a place to race on Fridays.
Absolutely. Huge thanks to you two for putting on a show for us. Congratulations, Chris.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Have a good one. That was Chris, the Big Roos Walker. I'm not seeing P2 in here. Oh, yeah, now I am. It's going to be Josh McCullough. Let me, give me half a second. I'll get him on over here. Hey, Josh, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Gotcha.
Hey, man, how about that finish? It was a very strategic race out here. 75 laps, a little more than we're used to, and it seemed like you guys really gave it your all in that after that last pit cycle. But I think last 18 laps or so, and then you put yourself in the perfect position there on that last restart, and it was a run to the line there on the inside, and you got a second place finish. You want to talk us through how that last restart felt?
Yeah, I was kind of scared and nervous. I didn't really know what was going to happen. I was just going to sit there and hopefully make it to the wreck, but yeah, I was pushing the shit out of Chris, and he cleared up, and I knew he was going to jump up and go up and try to get the win from me.
Yeah, and I gotta ask, did you expect the bottom line to work as well as it did there on that restart? Because it seemed like in the past on that race, it seemed like the second and third lines was where it was at.
I don't know. The bottom line felt pretty strong because all I had to do was push 3 car, and the car will clear from the bottom easily.
Yeah, absolutely. A good finish for you, a good race out here to get some extra money going into your pocket into the weekend. So congratulations to you on that. Anyone like to shout out before we get you out of here?
Shout out to McCullough Motorsports.
Absolutely. We appreciate it, Josh, and congratulations.
Thank you.
That was Josh McCullough getting it done out here with the second place finish. Got beat at the line there by that second line that was coming in hot. I'm going to go ahead and get your race winner on over here. Sure he's going to be about as thrilled as I am right now, Luke. Freddie Basson is. I'm going to bring him on over. Hey, Freddie, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Hey, Kevin, bro, you see how...
Absolutely, getting it done. I honestly haven't even said anything on stream because, try to stay indifferent out here, but I did sponsor Freddie on this one, so a little extra happy with the finish there. You made the move up to the second line at what I would assume is the perfect time, and you're able to get Josh at the line there. You want to talk us through how that last restart felt?
Well, yeah, I thought I was going to get wrecked the restart before when I saw, I think it was Melton, but he wrecked on top of me, then he just flipped right over, so I got pretty lucky he went over. So we were P5, and then I knew really I just had to push as hard as possible to hopefully get Josh clear, then he goes up, and I could push Chris and maybe get like a P4 or P3 finish. And then all of us got clear. There were like 4 wide on top, and that killed them. So then off of 3 like 3 and 4, when the top just got a run, I knew I had to really take it. If not, I'm just going to sit there and get P2. So I took the run, and hey, we got Josh to the line. We almost didn't. He did get a run coming back. Malik had me laughing at the finish, but yeah, we got it.
Absolutely, and it seemed like there was some close scares throughout the race for you. I mean, obviously, I was paying a little bit more attention to your car than I usually do, and went down a lap briefly, and then was damn near sideways on that one scare on, I think, with what, about 10, 12 to go, maybe. You want to talk us through how how you're able to keep climbing uphill and get into the one position at the end?
Well, yeah, I mean, Jack Shack has like I think like 10 guys or something. I don't even know. So, uh, so me, Malik, Kyler, Harper, Falkingham, Weiger, yeah, no, we all just decided like to fit a little bit early, try to maybe get an advantage on them, and we had like the best pit stop ever. Nobody spun. We made it perfect. Now I'm playing. Yeah, no, we all screwed it up. I was gonna be fine, but then so I don't know. I just got turned by Harper, I think. So yeah, no, that was just funny. And
Yeah.
then I got pretty lucky that the yellow came out. If not, I would have been sitting there lap down. And then yeah,
How about that
10 or
saving the
12 to go.
triangle though?
Oh yeah, I know that I was sideways on there. I thought I was gonna lose it.
Oh,
I was
boy.
hoping I saved it.
You and Nash both about damn near sideways.
Yeah.
Couple recoveries throughout the night. Able to put yourself in the perfect position and get it done out here. Congratulations on the success, Freddie. We'll see what the damage is later on. I don't know what the payouts were, but it's a net positive regardless.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
congratulations to you. Thanks for the interview and thanks for letting me sponsor you tonight. And anyone like to shout out before we get you out of here?
Well, first off, thanks to you specifically for sponsoring me. If not, I probably wouldn't have ran.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks to the broadcast for Luke too, and Kevin. So yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for whoever the RC was. I think it was D3. I forgot, but whoever it was, thanks to that person. Thanks to Wagoner and everybody over there for putting on the show. It's always fun races over here. Thanks to my teammates, Kyler and Malik for this race, and that's it.
Hey, absolutely. Thanks for coming by and giving us some information, and congratulations on the win, Freddie. Go celebrate some.
Yeah, thank you.
That was Freddie Bassinez getting it done out here, Luke. What a race.
Yeah, I mean, that was an exciting one, Kevin. I always enjoy this track and its excitement that it brings, and we definitely saw an interesting one out here that we didn't, we don't typically see these kind of races out here in this, but it was definitely an exciting one. What do we got coming up here in the future, Kevin?
We have MMS tomorrow night. Trying to get a read on what that is. McCullough's gonna try to put on a show for us. I know Josh had a good night tonight. Some sort of super speedway tomorrow night. I think Dega. That's gonna be at about 10:30. And then Sunday night at 9:15 we have Charlotte. A little bit late Memorial Day race with CMS. As they were kind enough to give us the actual Memorial Day weekend off. So gonna do some late Memorial Day weekend festivities at Charlotte with them, and then I think we're about clear for a couple more days after that. So Saturday and Sunday night we got some racing.
Yeah, it's gonna be some exciting ones out here, and I mean, big old thanks out here, obviously, to the guys for putting this thing on out here. Big old thanks to the drivers out here for giving us an exciting show, and thanks to the viewers out here for watching. It's been Ninth Gear, and we'll see you guys all in the next one. Good night, race fans.
Peace.